School districts across the tri-state are trying to keep up with growing numbers of COVID-19 cases and adjusting plans as the pandemic continues to get worse.
Josh Bazan breaks down two districts with different approaches, both trying to make the right decision for their students and staff.
The Warren County Health District said Friday it is, quote, overwhelmed with the recent surge in COVID-19 cases. But Mason City Schools is still running 5 days a week in-person classes for the students who want them.
But the data is actually showing that inside our schools, as long as we're following that safety bundle, then we have every confidence to say that there is a safe environment for our students. And that's what's allowed us to stay open.
The district says careful planning early on and coordination with health experts, families, and the community are key to keeping kids in the classroom. But many other districts are being forced to shift to or stay in remote learning. Boone County Schools is temporarily making the change, pointing to staff shortages. Cincinnati Public Schools says staffing also prompted their shift to virtual. Covington Independent Public Schools announced Friday it is also staying remote through the end of 2020.
But schools exist within a community. So when there is increased community spread, then there is an increased impact on schools, including staffing.
Doctors and public health leaders working on our region's response to COVID-19 say schools are a safe place for children, but they need the public to help get the spread of the virus under control so school districts have enough healthy workers to keep the buildings open.
There's clear evidence that kids are safer when they are in school and have structure and are wearing masks than when they are out with their friends.
Public health experts say the spread of COVID-19 in the community outside of schools is leading to quarantine for many teachers and staff members. Mason City Schools just increased its pay for substitute teachers from $85 to $125 per day to try and prevent mass staff shortages. But the district is still urging the public to wear masks, socially distance, and practice good hand hygiene so it can stay open through the crisis.
In order for us to keep our schools open, which is what our desire is, people must take personal responsibility outside.
Everybody needs to do their part, whether they're in a school, in a business, going to the store, going to their faith community to worship. Everybody needs to do their part for the benefit of all of us.
Josh Bazan, WCPO 9 News.
5 schools in Kenton County District are moving to remote learning for 1 week. That's because they are red on the district's COVID-19 data dashboard. Those going remote include Simon Kenton and Scott High Schools, as well as Twin Hoffel Middle School, Kenton and Taylor Mill Elementary Schools. Based on the district's testing over the past week, those schools all have a positivity rate of 6% or higher. In-person learning will return on November 23rd.